Welcome back, I'm Dr. Ruckus, and today we got some sweet games for you playing BANT, Toolbox, and Ranked Standard centered around Fauna Shaman. A 2-mana 2/2 Elf Shaman, it is not a human. You can pay a green and tap it to discard a creature card, then search your library for any creature card, reveal it, put it into your hand, then shuffle. This is the Toolbox, man, and I find this kind of deck very satisfying to play. It's kind of like a puzzle to solve to figure out the exact correct card to fetch to answer the opponent. Now, because Fauna Shaman does cost a green to play, it makes whatever you fetch one more expensive, right? Instead of just drawing into Brutal Cathar and playing it for 3 mana, you effectively have to pay 4 because it costs 1 to get it into the hand. So you absolutely want to be running 4 copies of Catilda Dawnheart Prime, which turns all your human creatures, which is everyone except for the Fauna, essentially into mana dorks as well, which is quite good with the Shaman. Then the rest of the deck is just Toolbox. We got one commando in here, can be sacked to destroy target artifact or enchantment, like an opponent's Portal to Phyrexia, Fable of the Mirror Breaker, Wedding Announcement, so on and so forth. Guardian of Nubenalia can become indestructible, which can be very annoying for certain aggressive decks to deal with if they only have destroy effects. Intrepid Adversary has lifelink, which is crucial against some matchups and also can pump the entire board. Sungold Sentinel keeps the graveyard clean, very good against things like Mono Blue, keep those instants out of the graveyard, so their terror is still very expensive to play. Dahlia, just generically strong, makes all non-creature spells 1 more to cast. Danik, a little more lifelink in there. Peacekeeper, one of the best things you can fetch often, because if you know what the opponent is running and you can just run back Peacekeeper after Peacekeeper by continually fetching it with a Shaman, you can really make their lives miserable. 3 Cathars and 1 Magpies as our creature removal spells. 1 Extraction Specialist can be very good against aggro decks. 1, it has lifelink, and 2, you often get another body onto the battlefield, so that's a lot of defensive power built into 1 card. Lorna the Third Path, similar to the Commando, can be used to pick off artifacts or enchantments. Adeline, generically strong card. Hamlet Vanguard can also be very good to fetch against aggro decks if they only have, burn spells like Mono Red, or even Infernal Grass. The fact that it has Ward 2 means it's expensive to get rid of, and if you already have humans sticking around, you can make this a 7/7 or 9/9 blocker. That pretty much brickwalls a lot of aggressive decks. Augur of Autumn, one of my favorite cards ever. Look at the top card of your library, play lands off the top, maybe play creatures off the top. I really enjoy this. Tauren's Fist of Angels, probably one of the worst cards in the deck, but it's cute. 3 mana 2/2, it's got training. Whenever you cast a creature spell, create a 1/1 green and white human soldier creature token with training. Fine. And then Sigarda on top, Pump Squad. She is an angel, not a human. So that's the deck. It's super fun, and I really enjoy playing Toolbox decks, and haven't really played with a Fauna Shaman, so check it out. Enjoy the gameplay. Let's dive right in. Opponent goes first. Okay. Tap land Azorius. Plains is fine here. We could even just go humans here, though. Human it is. Get the 1 drop down. Okay. Immediately remove the initiates. No second thoughts. Attempt to Catilda here. See if they'll let us ramp it all. Do nothing. Yeah, I mean, we can attack here first and then attempt the Augur of Autumn. I think that's what we're doing. All right. What you got? Ooh, no stick at all. Resolves. Okay. Wandering Emperor comes in. Are we exiling? Okay. Interesting. Land off the top is nice. We're definitely attacking down. We can flash in the Commando on their turn. That seems fine with me. I bet they have backup Emperor, right? It's pretty weird. Okay. End here and flash in the Commando on their turn. That would give us Coven because we have 3 different powers, but surely they do something else this turn. Teferi who slows the sunset. Okay. Well, I mean, we have the Cathar for the token, so we're decently well positioned here. We might have more removal. Oh, oh, my bad. I was thinking it was the other Teferi. Okay. Cool. Sure. Untap a land. Sunset Reverie. Make some blockers. Okay. Well, that matters. But Cathar can at least clear out some of those. We do get Coven. So we could play the Fauna off the top for 2. And still have enough for the Cathar. Seems fine to me. Get land off the top as well. Here comes the Cathar. Take 1 of the tokens. I think we offer them whatever they want here. We can always play Catilda next turn. So they are incentivized to block the Commando here, which is fine. Yeah, alright. Yep, they block the Commando. This fairy drops a little bit lower. That's pretty sweet artwork. I would get this. All right, they minus the Teferi, so they probably have a backup. And do we get Farewelled? No, main phase Deluge. Okay. So maybe we Fauna Shaman and get the Peacekeeper and try to take them off of Farewell. Soul Partition the Autumn. Yeah, I think that's what we're doing. I think we Fauna Shaman, drop off Catilda. Go get Peacekeeper. Okay, you're done. Right, that's our best option, I think. I think we need to do that this turn. Yeah, I think that's where we're at. So we'll get the Peacekeeper. Emperor Teferi, more Revelry. I think the Emperor is pretty annoying. Teferi, they make a bunch of blockers. But the Emperor is probably what we most are annoyed with. Okay. So we'll deal with that best we can. Play out the next land. And, yeah, I think we're fine to attack with both here. Interesting game. Manual tap, Field of Ruin, play the Teferi. With plus or minusing? They minus. Looking for a sweeper. That would take us off this game. Revelry, really good against us. Hit land here, unfortunately. So we're starting with the Autumn. More creatures on top, okay. Guess we're playing you out. Guess we attack with all three if we want to guarantee it dies. So there it goes. Double block the Fauna Shaman. It's okay. Fairy goes down. Still waiting for a sweeper. Sweeper ends the game on the spot. Main phase Deluge. Okay. Maybe, You'd think they hit the sweeper by now. Land on top, start there. Peacekeeper, that's great. Let's take a look at that hand. There's the Farewell. Do they have enough mana to cast it anyway? 3, 6, 7. They need one more land, which technically they don't have yet. Technically they don't have it, so it's gotta be Farewell though. And then if they play it, we lose. Shaman on top over the Specialist. Yep, I think that's fine. And we can play you out as well. We could name Farewell again. And then that actually takes them off it, even if they hit the land. Fateful Absence. I guess it's very similar. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. It's actually the same thing as naming... Naming Fateful Absence and Farewell are the same, essentially. I think we'll name Fateful Absence this time. Because they can pick off the first Peacekeeper, which reduces the cost by 2, by paying 2. So we'll do it like this, and if they top deck the land, they win regardless, I think. Alright, hit them for what we got. Can you top deck the land? Manual taps. Okay, alright, so we're in it for one more turn here. They have the tap land. It's a tap land. I mean, they could have drawn it off this, but still. So now we could Specialist maybe. Get back the Fauna Shaman. It doesn't have haste, so we can't tap it. Well, let's see if we can win this turn. 26 is a lot of life to play with. Fateful Absence, the mana generation. Interesting. Okay. We'll play land here. Though we don't have to, because this is going to shuffle the deck, right? So I think we wait until we hit land. I think we cycle the Lauren and go get yet another Peacekeeper, right? Yeah, we don't have lethal. So let's drop off Lauren and go get the last Peacekeeper, unless we have lethal here. What is this? 17. Oh, I think we can get there. I think we just grab Intrepid Adversary and pump the entire squad. I think that does it. We'll play out the planes. Okay, Show me the money. Oh, baby. Oh, dude, the Fauna Shaman toolbox. Let's go. That was sick. Opponent goes first. Okay. Mono red, do nothing. Thalia's fantastic here. Start on human. And see if, ooh, Boros actually. Hopeful Initiate. Alright. With one red open, we probably still go Thalia here. They have to burn mana on their turn to deal with it. They will not be able to play with fire. Might not have it though. I didn't see any stick on the cast, so they might not have to play with fire anyway. Storm Seeker. Ooh, little throwback Boros action. Okay. And we're on the draw, so no blocks here. That is an issue to deal with. Cathar's a great draw though. Yeah, probably taking the Storm Seeker here. Be back at 2-3. I guess the Magpie actually can block the 2-3. Okay. Auto pay. Down to 13. When did that happen? Yeah, we'll take this guy out. Oh, I think of another hasty thing. Do we need a 2-1 back to block? I don't know if we need a 2-1 back to block. Do we get Raiju to the face is the next question. Alright, they Cathar our Lagrella. Get back their Stormseeker. Attack with everyone. Grow the Initiate. Okay, and we drop even lower. Down to 7 now. So we have to Cathar their Cathar. That's really the only play here. So we'll get it done. Cathar the Cathar. I haven't Cathar to Cathar in a blue moon. Stormseeker or the Initiate at this point. 3-4 is pretty annoying to block. I guess, what are we going to do? Yeah, I guess we take the Initiate. It comes back smaller. That's all. No, we're probably going to double block with the Lagrella and the Thalia this turn. Down to 7. Okay. Opponent flooding out a little bit. 5 lands is a lot for that deck. Virtuoso, so they must play a lot of instants then. 2-2 double striker. Sending them in there. Okay. So this is a natural block. They didn't have to cast 2 spells to get it big enough. I don't really know they throw anyone else under there. Alright, show me how many connives you got. Just trade. Okay. Backup Virtuoso. Alright, we're alive here. The game goes on. So if we go Catilda, we have 4 mana open. We could then do something like play the... Man, if we just drop the Vanguard, that's got to be enough to survive, right? Maybe we just go Vanguard this turn. And then have a more explosive turn next turn. We're likely to block with... Actually, yeah, this should be fine. Probably could have played the Initiate as well beforehand. Would have made the Vanguard a 9-9, but that's okay. Feldon does not help them out here. They need a massive Virtuoso to get to the 7-7. The attack to get the draw, though. Fine. Maybe they're just going to try to burn face. We give it to him. Okay. Let's see how... That's a deep dig. Raiju, Wedding Announcement. And another Cathar. Okay. So they can play the Cathar, but it cannot target the Vanguard. So they can play the Cathar, target our Cathar, take the Magpie, that whole deal. They take the Raiju instead. They're just trying to find lethal. We get a lifelinker, though, this turn, which is pretty big. Okay. Auto pay the first time is fine. We actually don't want to drop too low here, but we need enough blockers to not lose this turn. Let's tap some of these guys we're not interested in blocking with. I think that's sufficient. Okay. I think we can just send this 3-4 in there. Nah, let's hold on. Maybe we play this out as well. Okay. Let's give it another turn. Okay. And see if they can win or not this turn. If not, I think we have a pretty good shot. To play the Raiju. Planes. Let's just use the Catilda effect to pump everyone even bigger. Plus we have the lifelinker. I mean, this is a lot of damage. I think we're actually just sending squad, right? They go chump, 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 take 5, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 15, 16. It's actually not lethal. We get the life off the adversary. Let's leave back one more chump blocker. We don't want to give him the Cathar. So let's do it like this, I think. Okay. Chump there. Trade there. And we respond with this. I think that's fine. Okay. Put a +1 counter on everyone. When it drops to 2, but most importantly, we go up to 12 off the adversary, which is the most important thing. Just get that lifelink. So I think that should wrap it up. Sweet. On the play, it's Shaman time. Alright. Yeah, we'll get the tap land down. Matama. When it does nothing. Catilda's very good, though. I think we're going to try Catilda here instead. Ramping is good. No stick, no removal by the opponent. That always feels good. Okay, Mardu. Potentially Angels. We'll find out soon enough. We probably have to save Lauren for, we have both the Commando and Lauren to deal with Fable next turn, which is fantastic. I think we'll just keep deploying Shamans here, though. It's fine. Fill up the board a little bit. Too bad it's an elf. Doesn't actually work with the Catilda ramp ability, but that's okay. Alright, they kill Catilda now, which is fine. See if they Fable. I'm ready for it. They do. Okay. We can at least kill the enchantment parts. Adeline. Let's swing with both. And we'll trade on the backside. Maybe we swing with one. We really want to kill the token. So we're all for this. Okay. They eat it. And we'll drop Lauren. We're happy to trade Lauren and or the Fauna for the Goblin Shaman. That's nice. We have the answer to the Fable. Not every deck does. It's kind of nice that there is that ability in what we're running today. Alright. In terms of trades, I think we offer up Lauren. We probably don't want them drawing cards. Vigilance is so-so. Let's do it like this. No Emperor Flash Jin, which is nice. That'd be a little bit obnoxious to give it first strike. They drop Fable Part 2. We can answer it with the Commando if we want. Another land. Okay. Human's good with me. We could also discard a Shaman and go get a Brutal Cathar to pick off the token now. And then deal with Fable another turn. Give him the draw discard. I think I'm down for that. Okay, drop off backup Shaman. And let's just grab Cathar. Yeah, it's good with me. Take the token. And swing in here for 2. Now we're pretty well set up for anything other than a sweeper. Because if they play creatures, we just keep using the Fauna Shaman to go get Brutal Cathars. If they don't do anything explosive this turn, maybe we use the Fauna Shaman and go get whatever the new Elite Spellbinder is, the Peacekeeper. Take a look at the hand. Flesh Gorger. They almost have enough mana to cast that. Well, let's see if they Angel us and kick it and pick off 2 of these guys. It'd be a little bit painful. They do nothing, though. So yeah, I think we take a look at the hand. Drop off the Initiate here. Okay. I think we go get the Peacekeeper. Yeah, I think that's pretty good. Here comes Peacekeeper. Let's take a look. Make them decide what they're going to do before combat. They cut down one Shaman. Let's see if they can cut down the other Shaman as well. And they Emperor now. Okay.
Feel the energy of battle, then guide it like water.
And they make a blocker.
Let your blade do the talking.
So if we name the Peacekeeper, if we name the Emperor, they have to expend mana to activate the effects. So I guess that's what we'll do here. And sure, we can threaten this. Make him block. Okay. So now because of the Peacekeeper's effect, activate abilities of sources with the chosen name cost 2 more to activate. So if they activate the Emperor, they'll have to pay 2, which is something that's often forgotten. I've forgotten this as well. They might also minus here and then try to Takanuma to get back the Emperor again. Okay, they lose 3 life here.
You are not much of a roadblock.
Okay, so the Commando is the other answer to the Reflection. We don't have enough mana to do it all. They haven't shown us many creatures. I think they're going to Takanuma, get back the Emperor, and they can copy stuff every turn. So we have to kill the Reflection now instead of going with Adeline. Can we threaten lethal? Okay. So we're going to do that. I think we do it now. And is there anything I want more than Adeline? I think Adeline's a good amount of pressure. Take out the Kiki Jiki. And I think we attack with the Shaman over looking for something else. I think I'm decently happy with Adeline right now. Okay, they eat it all. And I do think they Takanuma get back the Emperor here. Go for the throw and cut down the bin. They could get back the Flesh Gorger, but then we just Fauna Shaman and get a Brutal Cathara and they're done. So they have to kill the Shaman here. They're going to do that. 7 mana exactly. Okay, Emperor comes down. Costs 6. And they don't have enough mana to pay for it because of the Peacekeeper's effect. Yeah, they didn't see that coming. People forget about that. 2 more to play, but then also 2 more to activate abilities. That was a sweet game. Shaman coming in handy. On the play with good mana, good curve. This is hype. Alright, start on human here. And get that initiate down on 1. And then we'll probably go Catilda and try to get some big hammy vanguards online. Opponent's playing soldiers. We are on the play. Okay. Get some green down. And again, I think we're playing out Catilda here. Yeah, we could block this thing. I think we'll be a little more defensive. I mean, we're kind of a weird long game deck that does have the potential to put pressure on. I don't think we need to attack just yet. Alright, Veteran comes down. They have a 2/2. They don't attack, though. Alright, fine. And continue to name human here. And we can play out both the Benalia and the Vanguard. Make a massive, beefy Vanguard. Seems decent. Okay, tap both humans. Beef Boy online. 7/7 acquired. 2 lands in hand, though. Siege Veteran, alright. So they need a couple more lands to play the Cathar and be able to pay the Ward 2 to target the Vanguard. So we have some time to buy. We can also start attacking with the Benalia and take the Scry. Okay. What is the best way to do this? 7/7 holds them back. We can probably play out 1 more land. Although these are good discard fodders. And I think we're going to attack with the Benalia and just make it a 3/3 off the Initiate. Keep the Hamlet back to block. Okay. Enlist here mostly for the Scry. We'll tap you. It's fine. King Darien. Other creatures get +1/+1. Magpie is okay. We're going to need that eventually to take their Cathar once they take our guy. But we're pretty happy to just keep all creatures here for now. Okay, first block. Yep. Happy to drop off lands. We don't really need too many lands at this point. They do get a 1/1 token out of the deal, but that's fine. We really just needed to attack to get the Scry on. Recruitment Officer, they can dig faster for a Cathar now. Okay, +1 counter there. Alright, I don't think, we don't have the mana to do that, yeah. We need one more. So that's it for this turn. So play the Magpie and exile the Veteran, maybe. We can also just exile the token. Exiling the big Veteran, the Valiant Veteran's kind of interesting as well. Let's try that. Shrink everyone down to a 2/2. Let's take you. That's fine. We don't need to do that with anyone else. Board has been shrunk. And I think we start putting some pressure on them. You can get in and you can enlist, keep scrying, and you can become a 2/3. See how many resources they want to trade off here. I think that's okay. We'll enlist Catilda. Get to train up to a 2/3 and keep scrying with the Benalia. Sigarda, that seems great. Both these are good pump spells, but Sigarda's more mana efficient, so we'll do it like that. We might actually need to... Cathar Commando. We might actually need to not drop off the waste here, because we need double whites to play Sigarda. And the Secluded Courtyards are both on... Okay. Alright, they get some 1/1s out of the deal off the Veteran. I think we can drop this off because we can tap Catilda to make white to play out Sigarda, so that should still be okay. Alright, they get some 1/1s out of the deal. We still have a 7/7 for them to contend with. They haven't hit the 5th land, so they can't target it with Cathar. Now they can. But that's it. They don't want to deal with it. Boom. Roasted. On the play with a curve. Here we go. Okay, start here. Get the initiate online. Opponent says hello. Hello there, Dab C. Planes into an immediate laydown arms on our 1-drop. Okay. Sure thing. Try a 2-drop this time. See if they run it back. Yeah, we'll take this, I guess. Why not? Speeder Companion. That's not a great Brutal Cathar target. I think we'll just go with the Hamlet Vanguard this turn. Yeah, we're not going to Magpie that either. So, sure, we can attack first. Doesn't really change the state of things, but probably will not block here. And play out a 3/3. Hopefully they play a good creature for the Cathar. Or like Wedding Announcement, make it token. A Ganjo. Okay. A little bit slow at least. Man, the Cathar is so bad if they sweep. That is a great draw. We could even pick off the Companion here. Should we just take... I guess we take the Aganjo instead. Can attack first, and then pick up Aganjo after. Because they think they're going to get the Companion back, but they're not. Take the block. Play out you. Opponent's like, what? Nobody plays that card. Yeah. Aganjo going down. So you do not get the Companion back this turn. That was part of the plan. But we'll see if they just sweep the board here anyway. Nope. Companion. Okay. And a Bank Buster. We hit the next land, which is pretty nice for numerous reasons. Do we need double whites? We do, so we have to name Angel here. Okay. That allows us to play Sigarda, which pumps up all of the humans, making our Lauren just big enough to get through. And we're not going to tap the Lauren to have us both draw. We'll take the Companion down here. Okay. Chump takes 7. And here, I guess we could take the draw on their end step if we somehow think we need the draw to find lethal. They take the draw now. That means they're not sweeping the board this turn. Okay. I think they're dead. Nice. Pretty sweet. On the play with some 2-drops. Give it a go here. Start on white. Opponent on mono blue. But we're the first one. Man, the Sentinel's really annoying against them, isn't it? Wow. If we just take instants from their graveyard every turn, they're going to be pissed. That does not help their cause. They consider now before it enters the battlefield, which means we now take it. They should not have done that. They should have let the Sentinel resolve first. So we don't really have to worry about... yeah, we'll swing here first. We don't have to worry about the Terror, because as long as we keep the graveyard clean, it's very expensive. And we'll attempt the Benalia here. See if it gets countered. We're actually kind of out of gas. So this one Sentinel has to go the distance. Could have also reversed the order there. Ooh, third land is huge. Okay. Yeah, we'll swing here first. See what they want to do. Take the scatter. Okay, who do we most want countered here? If we play the Cathar, that's not a good counter target. And then when they do nothing on their turn cycles, it flips it back and forth for us anyway, which makes their life a little bit awkward. So, let's try it like this. They are welcome to counter it if they'd like to. Take the consider first. And they do choose to counter it, which is okay. We still have the Magpie to deal with the Jin. 2-0 again. Okay. Maybe we continue to attack here. Swing. Yep, keeping the graveyard clean. They eat it. Who's next to counter? I think let's try an Autumn here. I would like more land if we can get it. Ooh, let it resolve. That's nice. Okay, that's huge. Now we can get our Make disappear. And they scoop. Yeah, Sentinel, keeping the graveyard clean.